Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. From One Blue Jays Way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Athletics and the Toronto Blue Jays. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shamit. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
And now,
all right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Our starting pitcher in this one, Roy Halladay. What do you look for here?
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
Ready to go? Nick Kurtz getting ready to hit. And a ball and 2 strikes. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Green should have this one. Brings it in. And there's one away. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And Singy, you have to think this lefty-heavy lineup is ready to eat in this one with a righty on the hill.
Eat it is, Boog. So many lefties just feel more confident with the righty pitching, giving them that little edge. Doesn't always play out that way in the box score, though, so we'll see what happens in this game.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. The 1-2. That one missed.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a high fly ball out to center. And there are 2 outs.
batting third, right fielder, Brent Rooker.
At the plate, Brent Rooker. Two down, nobody on. And that one upstairs. Sliced hard but foul. And a payoff pitch. Got him swinging. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the mound for the A's in this one, Vida Blue. What should we keep an eye on here?
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Jose Bautista now at the plate.
Tonight, left fielder, number 19, Jose Bautista.
Swing and a miss. Ground ball to the right side. Giambi steps on the bag. One gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. As per usual, one of the best players in the sport, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Ah, Boog, what a great talent. I mean, the kind of player who can dominate a game at times, be a perennial all-star. He's going to take home some hardware as well. I mean, he's one of the best in the game today and always fun to watch.
The 1-1. Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Here's a 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Just missing there.
Inside.
3-2 now.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Out to center. Butler settles underneath it. 2 down.
Batting third, third baseman, Paul.
So up next, Paul Molitor. And a swing and a miss.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Stays alive. And a 1-2. In the air, left field. Soderstrom going back on this one. And that is that. Jay silenced in the opening frame. Second inning from Toronto coming up on the show. No score. Back now in Toronto. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. The 2-1. Halladay, over 200 career wins and a 2-time Cy Young Award winner. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
No score here in the second. And that is out of play. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
One out man at first. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. That one hammered but pulled foul. Now quick throw to first.
No, he's
Langoliers back in on a dive. In the dirt. Runner takes off. Tap back to the mound. To first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Batting seventh, center fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Man at second. Swings through that. fights it off. He'll see another. Man on second, 2 down. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Langoliers rounds third, headed for the plate. Throw is high and over his head. And he'll pull into second safely.
Batting 8th, second baseman.
Well, that right there is a pretty clear example of why making a clean, on-target throw back into the infield is so critical. But so many times it's easily overlooked. You can't be careless about it as an outfielder. Doesn't matter if you're throwing to a base or a cutoff. You have to give them something that they can handle. That cost them a run as a result.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Foul ball there. Good job to fight that one off. Runner at second, 2 down here on opening day. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Nope, outside.
Carlos Cortez next to bat for the A's. Payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
3-2 on the way. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here in Toronto on opening day at Singy, Jays fans have returned to Rogers Center for the first time since the Game 7 loss of the World Series.
Yeah, you just had to bring it up, didn't you, Boog?
It's sort of my job.
Oh, what a series that was. So great for baseball. It's too bad a team had to lose it.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
The 2-2. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. And that's just foul. Two now. Swings and misses. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Late on that fastball. comebacker to the mound. Sends it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Right fielder, Sean Green.
2 down, nobody on. And he swings through that one.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Off the
Ball
mark
2.
there. And that's ball 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. We've played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center, digging in, Carlos Cortez.
Carlos Cortez.
Swing and a miss. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Next for the A's, the designated hitter, Nick Kurtz.
The 1-1. This one in the air right field. Green running hard to get it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
For the A's,
and now it's going to be Jason Giambi.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
Varsho settles under it, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the A's 1 and the Jays nothing. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. Fastball is outside. Swings through it for the K. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Ball.
That
Ball,
one
that's
misses. Ball 3. And a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Tony Fernandez.
And now for the Jays, Tony Fernandez. That one fouled off. Next pitch is downstairs. Jose Bautista waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with 1 swing if he gets the chance.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the 3rd. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
Making moves,
now in
Leading off
Toronto.
for the
Stepping in,
Athletics,
Brent
right
Rooker.
fielder, Brent Rooker.
And a 2-1 on the way. Foul ball there.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Next
Ball.
offering upstairs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Payoff pitch. That one misses.
Pitcher base, ball 4.
So a leadoff walk.
Up next for the A's, catcher Shea Langoliers.
The 1-2. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. Here's a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. First and second, no outs here on opening day. Next pitch way upstairs. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Shortstop Jacob Wilson.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Top half of inning number 4. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Two aboard, 2 outs. Here's the center fielder, Lawrence Butler. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Bautista on his way over, and that's the 3rd out. 2 left on to the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the A's 1 and the Jays nothing. Back here at Rogers Center. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Jose Bautista.
Bautista.
Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. That's down and in.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That's off
Ball
the mark.
3.
Full count now.
expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. Great effort on the leaping grab.
Didn't look like he had a great read off the bat, but recovered, got to a nice angle, put himself in a position to make a nice leaping catch right there.
Junior.
Blue Jays down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swings through that one for strike two. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Third baseman, Paul Molitor.
Here's the third baseman, Paul Molitor. On the ground at first, and it's just foul. That was close. On the ground to the left.
Foul ball.
And foul ball.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man at first, one away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Blue Jays, designated
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Springer.
The 1-1. That one at triple digits.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
And a ball evens the count. Struck him out swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. One left for Toronto. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Jeff McNeil.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's a foul ball. In the air to left center. And there's one down.
Up next for the A's, third baseman, Carlos Cortez.
Next up for the A's, Carlos Cortez. A's leading by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th.
That's ball 2.
The 2-1. Foul ball. Hammer, base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Up next for the A's, the designated hitter, Nick Hurt.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Lined, and that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Up next for the A's.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So digging in, Jason Giambi. And he can't come up with it. The underhand flip, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Right fielder, Brent Rooker.
Two outs, two in scored position. Swings through that one. Blue Jays bullpen with some action. Jimmy Garcia, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Nance getting loose as well. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A three-run homer, and they add to their lead. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. Waves at the bender with a strikeout. Three-run shot for the Jays this inning. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Out to short. The sliding play at short. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Sean Green next up for the Blue Jays. The lefty ready and a 1-1.
Nope.
Swings through that.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And that's outside.
Clearly he didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Payoff pitch. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game.
Now pitching for
Jimmy Garcia gets the ball now, ready to make his season debut.
Garcia.
So up next, Tyler Soderstrom.
Left fielder Tyler Soderstrom.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Very high with that one. Ball 2. Dives and he can't hang on. And he'll just eat it. So that's an infield knock.
Up next for the A's. Shortstop.
That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Runner takes off. That one fouled off. 2-2. Soderstrom aboard here at first with nobody out. That misses, and the count's full. Activity in the bullpen. Tommy Nance preparing to come on if needed. Berrios also getting ready. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one 95 to finish him off. Lawrence Butler digs in now. And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Man at second. Hit hard but foul off to the left. swings and misses. 2 gone.
It's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. But when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Now pitching for
Tommy
the Blue
Nance
Jays.
gets handed the rock out of the pen, getting ready to make his season debut. Man on second, 2 down. Gets the call, and the count 1-2. Stays alive. The A's looking to add another here on opening day. And that
That's
one is
ball
downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ball down.
In the dirt. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the A's, third baseman Carlos Cortez.
First and second, 2 outs. Carlos Cortez up next for the A's. Two on, 2 outs. There's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. The 1-2. And that
Ball,
one missing
that's
inside a sharp slider.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Here's the 2-2. On the ground, right
Foul.
side. And it goes just foul. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. 1 run across. The relay to the plate. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the A's 5 and the Jays nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement.
Here's a 1-1. That one to first. Giambi throws to first in time. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the
Up
out.
next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Tony Fernandez.
The A's leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one missed. Swing and a pop-up.
No,
And
foul
just
ball.
foul. See ya. Strikes him out for the second
Up
time
next for
today.
the Blue Jays, left fielder, Jose.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays
Bautista.
lineup. Jose Bautista, the next to hit. Two down, nobody on. Pitch
That's the ball.
misses, and that's ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Makes the sliding stop over to first, and that's a great play for the out. Making 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the A's designated hitter, Nick Kurtz. Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
That one's in there. Going to count 1-2. When you think about it, he may be in the league for the next 10 or 15 years. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the A's, first baseman, Jason Giambi.
The 1-2. That's
Oh,
inside.
that's inside.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field.
Up next for the A's.
So, Siggy, let's
fielder,
dive into the
Brent
numbers,
Rooker.
courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
That breaking ball drops in for a strike. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Giambi, the runner at first with 1 gone to the inning. And that
Ball
is
3.
downstairs. And the count is filled up. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner around second. The throw in. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Up next for the A's, catcher, Shea
Runners in the
Langeliers.
corners here. 1 away. Shea Langeliers up next for the A's. 2 on, 1 out. In the air to left center. Reaching for it and breaks it in.
Up next for the A's, left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tommy Nance will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Out of the
Blue
bullpen for the
Jays,
Jays, Braden
number
Fisher.
63.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And they're all loaded up.
That's ball 4.
Up next for the A's, Shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. So the Jays pen does its job nicely there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the A's 5 and the Jays nothing. Back now in Toronto, and now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon. The way.
Now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here. Vladdy with a star scraper. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the deficit. It's 5-1.
That swing just injected more drama into this one.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one. Everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Right side.
Nope, that's
and
foul.
That's just foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. Gets it to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
For the Blue Jays, designated hitter, George.
Here's George Springer. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Yep, that ball went out.
And the count is even, 2-2. That one missed. Towards first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Now 2 away.
Next for the Blue Jays, center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Well, it's been
That's
a very
outside.
impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Out towards left center. Soderstrom on the move. And makes the grab. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. It's now 5-1. Back here at Rogers Center, ready to begin the eighth. Lawrence Butler getting ready to hit. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Next offering down in the dirt. And that's downstairs and outside. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Outside corner for a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
This one in the air. Molitor under this one. 2 down.
Up next for the A's, third baseman Carlos Cortez.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Braden Fisher departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Blue
now
Jays.
for the Jays, Eric
Number
Lauer.
56.
He's into the game with the bases empty.
Lauer.
So digging in, Carlos Cortez. Look out
That's a
down
ball.
there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. They're up 5-1.
Now pitching for the A's.
So a new pitcher on the
Number
mound for the
29,
A's, Keith Folt.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Leading off for Toronto, right fielder Sean Green.
That one
That's a
missed.
ball.
That's in there. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. And there's
That's
a
ball
ball.
3.
That one misses.
Nope, that's ball 4.
So a lead
Take
off
your base.
walk. Challenge from behind the dish here.
The Blue Jays. Catcher.
So the call stands. That knocks them down to one challenge left. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Full goes 6 feet 3 inches, 28 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. There's a strike. The A's bullpen has some movement. Justin Sterner getting ready to go. Lopez getting cranked up as well. The 1-2. Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Tap foul at the plate. Fastball almost got him there.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Two now. And a swing and a miss. 2 out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Tony.
Now here is Tony Fernandez. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. Green, the runner at first with 2 gone. Got him swinging. Went back to the changeup, and it was successful. Blue Jays held in check. They're down here 5-1. Back now in Toronto. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Nick Kurtz. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. And it remains 2-2. Outside.
Ball, that's outside.
That one misses.
No, ball 4.
So a leadoff walk.
Up next for the A's, first baseman, Jason Giambi.
And now 1-2. Ground ball could be 2. Underhanded to second to Guerrero, and they turn 2.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Right fielder, Brett Rooker.
Down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Fastball for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
And now the count
off the
is
plate.
even.
Ball 2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And that's
ball
down
3.
and away.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
This one in the air, center field. Fernandez under it. and that'll do it. Nothing doing there for the A's. They lead this one, though, 5-1. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Jose Bautista.
Ball inside.
The 2-1. And that drops in for a strike. Good job to fight that one off. The 2-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. That one fouled off. Got him swinging for the K. Blue Jays have just one out left here. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Keith Folt out of the game. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Justin
A's.
Sterner on to pitch out of the pen here.
Justin Sterner.
So they're down to their final out. Paul Molitor next up for the Blue Jays. They're down to their final strike. Just
that's a ball.
outside. And the count's even at 2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
5-1 is how it ends. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.